We live in a day and an age where a lot of people don't know their neighbors. We might be friends with hundreds of people on social media, but we're lonely for a true connection. It's human to want friends we can count on and a community that we can share with our kids. Howdy neighbors, Rob here with this week's edition of Golden Rules. The secret to a community like that is communicating better with your neighbors. Better communication means fewer conflicts, having a sense of togetherness, and helping each other with small and big favors. The value of having good neighbors cannot be understated. They can be someone you can reach out to within a few minutes, whether it's for chatting or emergency situations. All it takes is for some intentionality. And that's why today I'm going to share with you a few ways you can connect with your neighbors. But first, if this is your first time seeing the information I provide, welcome. Do me a favor and throw me a like down below or subscribe. It really helps the channel and you'll be notified when I post new real estate content. You can also see past episodes on my website, www.goldenrulehomes.com. Now, let's get into it. A very good place to start is the beginning. Introduce yourself. The easiest time to meet the neighbors is when they're moving in. So when you see a moving truck in the driveway, take the initiative to briefly introduce yourself. Start by saying hello and tell them a little more about yourself. For instance, some easy talking points include where you're from, what you do for work, and recommendations for local restaurants or shopping. Also, knowing someone's name is a powerful thing. When you address someone by their name, it makes them feel seen and builds a bridge even if you don't realize it. So take the time to introduce yourself to neighbors that you don't know. Then ask them their names and remember them. Or better yet, make them a batch of cookies or brownies and take it to them along with a card that has your contact info. They'll be glad to have already made a friend in the neighborhood. A big part of establishing a good relationship with your neighbor involves being friendly and approachable. Maybe this is obvious, but smile and speak to the people in your neighborhood. Take your time when you're checking your mail or bringing your trash can to the curb. Notice who's around. Make eye contact and greet them. While you may not talk to your neighbors every day, keep open lines of communication in case something comes up. It's also crucial to be mindful of your neighbors' needs and respect their boundaries. For example, if you have pets, keep an eye on them to ensure they're not going into your neighbor's yard, leaving little presents, or making excessive noise that may cause disturbances. Engaging in neighborhood activities and events whenever possible gives you a perfect opportunity to socialize with neighbors. After all, being active in your community helps build trust and friendships over time and strengthen the sense of community. Whether it's a cookout, a block party, or other social gathering, be the neighbor who gathers people together for fun. Provide the main dish and ask everyone else to bring a side or dessert and enjoy spending a couple of hours together visiting and getting to know each other better. You don't have to go all out, just be the one who initiates. Also, invite kids for play dates. Whether they're preschoolers or teenagers, kids give you a great reason to get to know someone. Invite the kids and their moms over to play with yours after school or for lemonade and a snack. Another easy way to be active in the community is to go on regular family walks around the neighborhood. Your kids can ride bikes or tricycles and you can greet your neighbors as you go. You might start to see regulars who are outside gardening or walking too. It's a great way to connect. And use your pets to make friends. If you have a dog, you know what I'm talking about. Dog owners love to talk about their furry family members, and pets are a great conversation piece, kind of like kids. Let your pets be the gateway to friendship with your neighbors. Or start a walking club. Whether you start a huge group or just get a small group of neighbor friends, walking together gives you plenty of time to visit and get to know each other while also getting some exercise. Kill two birds with one stone. If you want to go above and beyond to be an excellent neighbor, extend a helping hand to your neighbors when needed. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be as simple as collecting mail or watering someone's plants when they're out of town. No matter what it is, acts of kindness can create a supportive neighborhood environment. Additionally, if you help them out, it's just natural for them to want to return the favor and help you in a time of need. Actively look for opportunities to be of service to your neighbor. And take your neighbor's small gifts. During the holiday season, spend an afternoon making something yummy to celebrate the season and share the batch with your neighbors. They'll probably be both surprised and touched that you thought of them. I hope that this information has been helpful for you. It should go without saying, but your neighbors are regular people too. They're the ones who can be there to be as a lookout for when there are suspicious activities near your house, especially when you're out of town. With these tips in mind, hopefully you can do your part to build some lasting relationships with your neighbors. They'll likely appreciate your efforts, and who knows, with enough solid relationships, you might end up living in a vibrant neighborhood like what some of us grew up in. Now, if things have just gotten too far and it's time to relocate to another neighborhood, reach out to me at this contact information below, and I'll be happy to sit down with you to help you find the next one that you want to make your own. Thanks for watching these golden rules, and I'll see you next time.